It could be for good or it can be for bad.
Right.
For me, bitch focus means being in total control of herself. And I got this from my beautiful mother. I used to work in a prison. That's my mom. I used to work in a prison, and the prison is dominated by men. And I was always defending myself and telling them, lock them down. They did this on me, they did that on me, and I was called a bitch all the time because I was by the books. I was not going to bring any cell phones into male inmates. I wasn't going to have sex with male inmates. I wasn't going to have sex with my sergeants. And I was attractive. And so when I wouldn't go along with their whole MO, now I'm a bitch. And so I complained to my mom. I said, Mom, they call me a bitch. I know they think I'm a bitch. I know nobody likes me. She said, well, maybe you are a bitch.
Yes, Mama.
Mama.
Okay.
Okay, well, dang, Mom, whose side are you on? And she said, being a bitch means being in total control of herself. And I said, oh, I never thought about it that way. She said, so maybe you are a bitch. Own it. And the next time they say that, say, yeah, I'm that bitch.
Yeah.
Okay? So I went through life, and I left that job, and I decided to work for Mac, making millions of dollars for Mac. Mac at Marlow, Georgia was the first Mac counter to open in northern Georgia. We made that over $1 million counter. And nobody was appreciating what I was bringing to this company. I had to step out on faith and say, you know what? I'm a bitch up.
Yep.
I'm gonna work on what I need to do to be a better woman, a better person, to show what I have to offer the world. So I decided to develop Garden of Edith, which you can go to the website, is www.gardenofedith, and I spell Edith E-D-Y-T-H-E. And it's a place where women I've noticed that everybody can put on their makeup and look beautiful on the outside, but we have some women that are really ugly on the inside.
Yeah.
I worked in the industry, like Robyn said, love and hip hop, Housewives, the Braxtons. I did makeup for all of these sets. And to see women, sisters fighting, pulling hair, cursing, it's ugly. These are beautiful women, but they are ugly on the inside. So I'm taking bitch focus. I am developing a way that women can go ahead through life being a better person financially, mentally, and physically. All three of those things go hand in hand with one another. If your mind is not ready for what God is about to bless you with, your finances are not ready, and physically you're tired or sick, you're not going to fulfill your vision and your purpose in life. So we're making women over one at a time with bitch focus, okay? Woo! So I hope that you guys enjoy your shirts. And
just do a random giveaway.
You want me to pick a card?
Just do a random giveaway. We got so much stuff to
I
give
don't
away.
want to just grab people and just give a t-shirt.
Okay, you know what?
You can put their cards back in.
Okay.
So I don't want to be like, oh, she doesn't like me.
No, it's not like that.
And then you can put the cards right back in.
Thank you.
All right. No, let me grab another one. Keisha Steffens. That's me! All right, and let's see. What's the next one? Oh, that's her again. Hey, got two cards. Yeah, I know.
Well, no, I have everybody's name.
Oh, okay. Gabriella Griffin. Woo! All right, guys.
Hey, let's give a round of applause for Miss Edith. Wasn't she lovely, you guys?
So whenever someone says, oh yeah, we had this application that we built and we need to get it to the market, I'm one of those people behind that makes those kinds of projects happen within the Blossom space. Whenever we're like, oh, we're gonna do this new film. For instance, we are actually having a free screening tomorrow of our new film series or mini series called Melanin Mamas. That actually, so the series is actually centered around Black moms. One is single and one is married and has gone through basically the transition of, I had my first child was early. They're now 9, and now I have basically a newborn. So it's addressing those transitional spaces of just how we as Black women navigate the space of being mom. So that screening is actually tomorrow at We Work in Buckhead. If you guys want to RSVP or just come out, we can definitely, I can give you guys I can give you guys the website, and it has all of our information for you guys to come to that screening tomorrow. We would love to see you there. The website is watchblossom.com.
Is it because when you watch your website, you blossom?
I'm for that. Yes, you will blossom. You will blossom into a better you, or just a version of you that you like to see. And that is our hope, because our goal as Blossom is, as I was saying, to curate and create content for women of color, because we as women of color, we're no stranger to the fact that our viewpoints, our stories are marginalized, they're hidden so many times, or they're swept under the rug. So working for Blossom, I love working for Blossom because we get to tell our stories, and you get to see our viewpoint as Black women, and I'm so excited to be in that space, especially given the fact that currently I sit in boardrooms with old white men, and my opinion is respected as their project manager. I'm like, apparently y'all think I know something.
You good, girl?
Oh my gosh, these days. But to know that, and then to see ourselves on screen. For instance, I finally saw Girls Trip yesterday with my girlfriends, and there was so much joy in just seeing the true stories of Black sisterhood and the way that we do support each other. And even when we get mad at each other and we want to curse each other out, we still come back to each other.
Exactly. That part.
You know what? You're still my sister. I still got your back. If you were hungry and I got food at my house, you come to eat at my house. And we still come together. So I love being able to tell these stories. I love being able to represent for Black women in technology, because, like I said, I'm pretty much one of the only Black faces I see, or at least I'm the only Black face that I see in my current space. And
tell us your Instagram, all the social media, so we can all follow.
So I will warn. It's not even so much a warning, it's just a heads up. You follow my Instagrams. I have basically 2 Instagrams at this point. One is my personal Instagram. It is thatgirlamber and the number 8. It centers around life, music, hair, and Blossom. Robyn will tell you, because Robyn's known me for years. We started out when Robyn had her child care company. She was watching my daughter, and then she started doing my hair. And then I've supported Robyn on her board of directors for Triumph Multinational, for her nonprofit. And now I work with Watch Blossom as an independent project manager. I also write spoken word, as Nadir and I were talking.
Come on, champion. Yes, that's a hand clap right there. Black girls can have it all.
Clearly we like to do it all. That's what we've been told. So if you want to see any of my poetry, my spoken word, that is also on my other Instagram, and that is The Introverted Poet and the number 8. I do spoken word around Atlanta when my anxiety does not choke me. Because as Black women, I've noticed, I will touch on this real quick, because mental health within Black women is so real. And when I tell people, I'm like, yeah, I deal with anxiety. And they're like, what do you mean you deal with anxiety? You look so polished and put together. And I was like, that's probably... It's like I come in, I sound authoritative and confident. Like, I know exactly what I'm talking about today. But in my head, I'm like, did I miss anything within these emails? I know they told me that this process works like this, but I don't know if I want to speak up in this meeting because I'm not completely sure about this. Or when I'm going to do my spoken word, I'm like, I really know that this story that I'm telling in my poetry can probably really help and touch someone, but this is really kind of me taking my heart out of my chest and putting it on my sleeve for all of y'all to see. And I don't know if I'm ready for you guys to see me in that space. So I'm standing here on the stage, and as much as I know that I have the speech prepared for you, my mind is blank.
You just did a piece right there.
Talk about it. Yeah, mental health with us is real. I have a brother that committed suicide from depression, and it's something that we like to hide.
Yeah.
But hey, if you got a heart condition, or if you have a broken toe, it still hurts. Sometimes my mental capacity can't. And we need to talk about it.
It's so true.
Shows up in so many places.
You know, this part right here, you know, we could go on. This right here, we could be here for a minute, y'all. I'm taking this opportunity to walk. Because I've been wanting to, you know, the key word is through. You're on the other side.
That's your hair.
Okay? So we have to, especially you got a nonprofit, you're going to be pouring into people, talking to girls, you got to help them come up. So they're not victims. After that thing, when it was happening to you, you were a victim.
Yes.
But once it's over, you are no longer a victim. You are a survivor.
Absolutely. Wow.
Okay?
That's powerful.
So that's that trauma coach. So I'm talking about
Write
the trauma
that down.
coach
Write that
right
down.
there.
Write that down. Catch that.